many people appreciate my symphonies that I write and my great works, but occasionally I just like to write a short chorus and throw it in the middle and just help to liven things up a bit. This one, I'd like you to sing along. It's important that you sing along with it because that gives it that feeling of originality as it came out spontaneously like. And just here it goes. I don't want a pickle. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. I don't want a pickle. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. And I don't wanna die. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. Try it now, cool. I don't want a pickle. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. Come on, sing along now. I don't want a pickle. Let's hear ya. Come on. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. And I don't wanna die. Just wanna ride on my motorcycle. Seems like you don't want to sing along with me. You know, if you're not going to sing along, I guess I'm going to have to tell you how I wrote this song. Perhaps when I'm finished, you might be a little more enthusiastic. Well, there I was, riding down this mountain pass at 150 miles an hour. Just me and my motorcycle, guitar in hand, singing a song, bright as a daisy. Well, as I was driving down there at 150 miles an hour, on my left-hand side there was the sheer rock wall. And as I looked over my right-hand side, I could see down there was nothing. Well, any of you guys that know anything about instrumentation, you know very well that with an acoustic guitar there's more resistance on the box side than there is on the neck side. Well, as I was driving down there, I happened to take a bend pretty sharp and I lost control just for one short moment. But I'm sure glad to tell you I didn't hit that brick wall, rock wall face. I went over the edge. And I found myself traveling 150 miles an hour in that direction, 150 miles in that there downward direction. And I sat back on my motorcycle and I just started to think things out. I said, let's keep a cool head about this whole situation. And as I was just sitting there, traveling pretty fast towards my destination, some words started to come into my mind. I don't want a pickle. Just want to ride on my motorcycle. So I reached in my back pocket of my Levi jeans and I found there a stub of a pencil. I don't want a pickle. I reached there in my shirt pocket and I found a convenient piece of paper. Just want to ride on my motorcycle. And I looked on that front of that piece of paper, and there it was my tax return for the last 5 years. It had just come in the post that morning. And as I looked at the figure on that tax return, I just took a look below me, and I smiled. And I said, well, that's some consolation. And I don't want to die. So I started writing on this piece of paper on the back side this song. Just want to ride on my motorcycle. Well, now I knew it wasn't the best song that I ever wrote, but then come to think of it, I didn't really have too much time to adjust to that. And and I found myself hitting ground base pretty soon. I just saw there coming along a convoy of lorries the local zoo had posted on the front one. And I went through that front top of the lorry, drove around the inside 2 or 3 times, and then found myself parked conveniently in a pile of straw. Well, that's not quite true. I was on the straw, but also on a grizzly bear, and he was having his afternoon nap. Well, he opened one eye and looked at me, as if to say, now, did I invite you to tea? And then he opened both eyes and looked more carefully. I said, "Hi, Mr. Bear, I didn't mean to be here. I just dropped in from the thin air." And he said, "Boy, I didn't invite you. Get out of here at once." So I put my motorcycle into gear, bid him farewell, and I got out of there. Drove around the inside 2 or 3 times and up through the convenient hole in the roof I'd made coming in on the first time round, and off on the front, and I just said, "Come on, fellas, follow me. I'll lead you into the local town." Well, when I had time to collect my thoughts, I realized the fix I'd just been in. You know, when I saw that bear there, that was just too much. You know, the first thing that came to my mind was, what am I going to write a song about this time? But I was keeping my motorcycling down to a slower speed now, having been shook up so much by the previous experience, and I kept it down to a steady 145. Came into the local town, and there was my friend CD Bjorn there at the hot pilsers stall, stuffing himself full of pilsers and pickles. And he looked over at me and said, "Hi, Chris, you want a pickle?" I just jumped off my motorcycle, and she put herself out of gear and parked herself in the local parking lot with no problem. She's trained that way. And I went over to Bjorn and I said, "Boy, thanks a lot, but I don't want a pickle. You know what I want to do, Bjorn? I want to ride on my motorcycle." And he thought me kind of unfriendly like. But I said, "I don't want a pickle. You know, Bjorn, what I want to do? I just want to ride on my motorcycle." And I said, "Bjorn, I don't want to die. I just want to ride on my motorcycle." Well, as he was phoning up for the ambulance to come and the police and the fire brigade, I jumped on my motorcycle again and headed out of town. I had an appointment with a concert I had made. Just hadn't worked out what I was going to sing, but now I was pretty sure that I could fill the time in with this song. So here I arrived, and you good people gave me the opportunity by not singing the first time, so here's your chance now. And if you don't want to hear all the rest of the story, I suggest you join in and sing with a full-throated voice, because you know now that this song is true, and you can join in, so hallelujah, let's just go now. I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride on the motorcycle, and I don't want a pickle. That's right this time. Woo! I just want to ride on the motorcycle. And all together now. I don't want to die. Just want to ride on the motorcycle. See ya. Next time round. Bye. Bye.
That was really a good one.
Yeah, I get bored of singing that thing. It goes on and on and on.
It's a little different from the first.
Yeah, from the first one.
Yeah.
Well.
You're a pretty good poet.
Yeah, that bear thing often brings out some good poetry in there. I think some rhyming. Well.
How about one Dylan song at last?